everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen and I'm going to show you how to make Barney the Dinosaur out of gumpaste. Okay, before we get started, if you need any tools or supplies you see me use, check the link in the description below. It should be able to help you out. To start with Barney's body, I am getting a nice shade of, you'd think purple, but this was actually a mix of purple and rose-colored gumpaste. I had to mix them because he's a little bit more pinkish purple than just straight up purple. So I kind of made a very loose pear shape, very loose. He's just a little bigger at the bottom. Running it through with a lollipop stick and cut the top off. You see how it's a little flat at the top there? And put it in my block of styrofoam. I'm going to go right into his legs. I kind of make like a drumstick, like a chicken drumstick, and make a little ball at the end and flatten it. That's going to become his foot with his big giant thigh. He's got little tiny ankles and then he's got big thighs. So that is what I'm trying to represent here. I'm rolling it kind of flat there on the end. And then I cut it flat so now it'll sit, flush against the ground. It won't stick out any underneath of his legs. And I'm also trimming off the back just to make it shorter because his thigh, while I wanted it to be big, was turning out to be enormous, which is not what I wanted. So I trimmed it off a little bit, made it so it'll fit the body better. I'm kind of pinching the edges off. So now you can see I pinched the edge on the top and the bottom of his leg and then in the front. So now his leg, where I flattened it before, will kind of cup right into the body. So there's not going to be any little gaps or anything showing. It should just fit right up against it. And now I realized that, I should probably put his belly on first. So I got some very bright green gum paste, rolled it nice and thin, kind of oval as you can see, and held it up to his body. And I'm just going to keep trimming it until I get it a nice thickness there that will go up his whole body, as you see there, just nice and smooth up and around. I'm going to end up trimming off that top piece there with my X-Acto knife. And then once that's on, now I can go back to the leg. A little bit of water, stick it right in, and because I had made that sharp edge around it, it just fits right up against it. And now I'm just going over the foot with the back of my knife blade to make two separations. This will give him 3 toes. I'm using my veining tool there to just exaggerate the toes and make sure they kind of stick out and are kind of bulbous at the end. Because if anything, he's got really big toes, really big thighs, little ankles, and then big toes. I'm doing the same thing now for the other side. I'm holding it up to make sure I have the same size, because otherwise it would look really weird. And just the same thing again. I kind of made like a chicken leg and rolled off that one end so it's flattened, cut it off, make sure it's the same size, compare them, make sure they're the same size, cut off the extra. I might have to do more trimming. I forget. I did have to do a little bit more to make it work. But once you get a good size foot, matching everything up. Yep, you see it was too big. And if it's too big, just trim off some more. You can keep working it. Once you get it to the right size, I'm going to pinch the edges off to make it kind of cup so it will hold onto the body nice and tight. And then add a little water and stick it on. You're going to see that in just a second. And I know Barney is pretty darn old school at this point, but it still comes up every once in a while. So it's good to be able to make a nice Barney for the very odd occasion or 90s throwback cake you might have to make. And I also separate out the toes. I don't know if you saw that too, but I didn't forget the toes. All right, this is going to be his arm. His arm, if you look at the real, the show Barney, it was totally, a guy with his arms coming out the front of the costume, and they were real short and real small and just kind of had like a sock puppet hand, basically. So I cut a little cut right down the center of the end of my little piece I rolled there and trimmed off the bottom one to make it his thumb. And yeah, just held it up to his body, make sure it's nice and short, and stick it on toward the front there. I went with it looking more like the actual suit that the guy would wear, rather than like a picture or a stuffed animal where the arms come out the sides of it like you'd expect. I went with the arm position a little bit more toward the front, just to kind of give it the more authentic look, let's say, of Barney the dinosaur from our imagination. And ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Yes, get that song stuck in my head working on this one. Same thing I did with the other arm. I cut the one slice down the tip, trimmed off the one little thumb so it would be shorter, rounded off with my fingers as you see there, just kind of separate it out so it looks totally like a little sock puppet to me. Stick it on, make sure it's the right size compared to the other, and stick it on with some water. There we go. All right, this is going to be his tail. His tail is pretty darn basic, I gotta say. I just rolled out kind of a cone shape there, flatten off the end, And I don't want the tip to be too pointy because there is nothing aggressive or pointy or sharp about this, guys. Barney is nice and soft and round and gentle and everybody's friend. It was too long, so I trimmed it off, and once I got a good size, just like with the legs, I'm kind of pinching it off to make a nice tight seal, so when I attach it, it'll just suction right on to that little booty of Barney's there. I put a little tip up in the tail because that just is how it looked when he walks around. And his tail is short too, so don't forget that. If you look at the old shows, you're going to see his tail is pretty short and it hangs out above above the ground. It doesn't drag or anything. I add 3 little yellow toenails to each foot. They were just balls of yellow gum paste I just pressed on with my ball tool there. A little bit of water. There you go. Moving on to his head. All right. Now, his head is starting out as a ball, and I kind of press down in the front to make a more of a muzzle kind of come out. I'm pressing it down. You can see that's actually where his eyes are going to be, where I press down, and this part coming up the top, that's going to be his mouth. I tried to kind of taper it up between on either side of the eyes, so he has more of cheekbones kind of sticking out there. And I also am pressing down a little bit between where his eyes will be to kind of make a little bit of a dip there. I'm using my knife to cut into the muzzle part to give him his mouth, because his mouth is just always open. And I was trying to make it look like that. I'm trying to square it off a little bit as well, because he doesn't have a long pointy muzzle or anything. It's pretty blunt, and it's flat in the front. So just be careful with how you shape it. And it's kind of hard to see here, but I'm trying to, again, doing that little pinch off thing to make a nice flat edge where his mouth will be. I'm using my ball tool to make 2 little divots. Those are going to be where his eyes are going to go in, of course. And yeah, so far he's kind of creepy looking, but we're getting there, right? So a little bit of water on my lollipop stick. I had trimmed it shorter, and I'm sticking his head on there. All right, still kind of creepy. I'm going to add 2 little white balls of gum paste. Just press them right into the holes that I made. And those are going to become his eyeballs. We're going to add more to those in just a moment, so hang on tight here. I'm going to keep going. Okay, I rolled out some black nice and thin. I made a nice size circle, and folding it over my knife blade, I'm putting it inside his mouth. The inside of his mouth is all lined in black, and he's got his bright white teeth, and that's it. So like no tongue or anything that I didn't see anyway in the pictures. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm using the same black now to make his eyes. I just took 2 balls of the black gum paste and just pressed it over the white that we just put in there. I'm doing it and making it so it covers kind of a lot of his eyes. His eyes have a lot of black in them. They don't have little small amount. I'm putting 2 little white dots for white highlights in his eyes. And now I'm rolling out the same purpley pink color as before, using a very small circle cutter there, and I'm going to cut it in half to do his eyelids. He typically doesn't have wide open eyes. He usually has his eyelids partially covering the top of his eyes, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I just put those halves on and pressed them into place a little bit, and I'm calling it good. Now, I'm using that white I rolled out really thin. As you see, I cut out a long, thin strip, and these are going to be his teeth. I trimmed off the one edge to kind of make a point, sort of, and then I'm going to put it inside his mouth using the water you saw me use there. And I'm going to wrap it around very carefully, right on the inside edge of the purple, right on the edge of the black. Using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut it at an angle again. So now it kind of fits into how his mouth closes gradually. Kind of fits in like that again. I'm taking a small piece there, like little dentures, and sticking it on the top of his mouth. I'm using a smaller piece for the top because you just really don't see that much of the top of his teeth. You just see them in the front, and you really more see the bottom. And make sure you keep it nice and kind of squared off. And if it doesn't look right, like that, yeah, it needed to come forward more. Like that, press it in place, a little bit of black showing, no problem, pick it off. There you go. Now the final touch, his eyes look kind of sleepy, so I'm using my ball tool to push up in the center, so now they curve up and around, kind of like happy little rainbows. And there you go, you got Barney. Now you're ready for your Barney cake. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe because I find that helpful. Please check out my many other videos I got out there, and as always, thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.